Hi everyone, it's Eddie Arguelles here from Engel & Volkers. It's been some time now since I've been on camera, which is probably a good thing for all of you. James, I know, has appreciated it. But I wanted to start off with my vlog 0001 today. And I'm going to start this new channel on the Influence RE or Influencer RE channel. And I hope you follow it. So at the end, you'll have a chance to subscribe, obviously comment, like, share, all that great stuff. But today, the reason why this is all started, and I have a lot to say thanks to James here, because he picked up the phone and gave me a call. He gave me a call based on my post that I put out there with regard to FHA loans. And more specifically, I had posted an article about FHA at least making it seem like there was more opportunity for those looking to buy condos, and that condo associations were now more readily available and accepting of the FHA. So your post. So I put the post out and you responded, you picked up the phone and gave me a call because a lot of people think that this is now allowing for more opportunity for condo buyers to get into a condo using an FHA loan product. But you picked up the phone, you called me and you said, well, Eddie, not really. But before we actually go into that and what the not really is in terms of not having more condos available for the FHA product, can you give us a little bit, for those who are not 100% familiar with FHA loans, can you give us a little background on what it is?
Sure. An FHA loan is simply a loan that is federally insured by the government for the Federal Housing Administration. And because they are federally insured, there's a lot more flexibility for underwriting guidelines. They actually even offer on FHA loans lower interest rates. You could put down lower down payments, again, because there's the assurance from the FHA that if that loan does not perform, the lender can call up the FHA and have that money sent to them, hence the word mortgage insurance.
Okay.
Now, FHA loans do get a little bit of a negative connotation because I think a lot of people hear, oh, FHA, that means I have bad credit or I have no money. That's not the case. FHA actually is a very good loan program. And there's some pros and some cons. Some of the cons are they are a little more restrictive in the condition of a property. They want to make sure it's safe and livable. Things such as flooring. Yeah, their flooring has to be properly covered. Doesn't mean that if there's no flooring in a place, that if it's finished concrete or whatnot, that's okay. That's considered flooring. It's if there's a hole in the rug. Right. That's not livable. They can't be exposed wires. If there's a pool, the pool can't be green. Anything that would really kind of fall into an unsafe situation for a homeowner, FHA is going to require that to be fixed, or they're not going to insure the loan. Some of the other cons to an FHA loan is they're a little more restrictive in the usage of that property. For example, FHA only wants to lend to primary residences. People use that home as the place where they're going to lay their head every single night. They're not going to lend at all if it's an investment property. There are very, very slim situations where you can use an FHA loan as a second home. In a decade and a half of lending, we've done one once, and it was an extreme situation. So while it's in a guideline, just take it as FHA doesn't do.
So what happened with FHA loans and the fact that they didn't want to play nice with condos associations? What was the back history with that and why they weren't really lending on condos?
Well, FHA will have always lent on condos. The problem is the condo association needs to be approved by HUD. Well, someone may sit there and say, well, what's the big deal? That association has to bear the cost for that, and it's very labor intensive, it's very expensive. And if you're a condo association and you're sitting there saying, well, I can go with a conventional approval or go with FHA, costs are about the same, labor is about the same. If you go with FHA, remember, that's only primary residences. If you go with the conventional platform, they can do primary residence, retirement homes, second homes, investment properties. There's a little more flexibility. So that's what they're going to verbally tell you what reason why. Another reality is, especially in South Florida, a lot of retirees or second homes,
right.
They maybe don't want the newborn family moving in there, and that's what a lot of those are using for FHA loans.
So they're not really incentivized for several reasons
Correct.
to want to do it.
Correct.
Hence the limited amount of condo associations that will then allow it.
Correct.
So what did we gain then, or what did this article that you corrected me on, or you kind of gave me some education on, is the general public gaining by that information coming out? What is it really telling us?
Don't beat yourself up on that. You aren't alone. There are a lot of people out there. And it was the way the information was put out there from HUD regarding, it was like big changes coming to FHA loans. That's how it was posted. Well, and the natural connotation without seeing the details was, oh, great, they're going to open up the floodgates and you can go buy condominiums using FHA loans now. Again, you could always do that. Really what happened was FHA is trying to get more in line with the conventional standards for what they would require for a condominium. So they actually made it harder. They increased your percentage of people who are homeowners versus non-homeowners in an association versus what it was before for FHA. So they made it a little harder to get approved. So it only really pertained to any condo association that was already in existence. Mm-hmm. And in Martin County, there's 0. St. Lucie County, 0. Indian River County, 0. In all of Palm Beach County and all the condominiums here, there are just 6 approved condo associations. So again, it goes back to, well, can't they just go ahead and get approved for an FHA financing? Yes, but we go back to what I said earlier.
Someone who's shopping for a condo, which obviously we know here in South Florida, they're plentiful, they're everywhere, from all price points to, I've seen, $50,000 condos that are 55 and over type communities, also obviously to multi-million dollars of condos. What products are out there? What's the best product out there right now for a condo buyer if they wanted to get a loan? Just a conventional loan?
Cash. No,
Cash.
I'm looking
at
No, the best product to use to buy a condo is a conventional loan. Now, there are parameters to that. If remember I said Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac do set guidelines as the minimum standards they want to see a condo association have before they'll lend on financing for it. Certain things such as there has to be a certain amount of reserves in their budgets. They can't have any pending litigations or being sued. That's called a warrantable condo. So if that condominium meets the warrantable standards of Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae, you can put down as little as 3 or 5%. Interest rates are not through the roof. It's really not restricted at all.
So people are not without financing options.
Absolutely not. Now, if it doesn't meet those parameters, you still can get it done, but just going to require a little bit more of a down payment, typically about 25% in Florida. So there are options.
Great. Well, how can people get in touch with you if they have any kind of questions about this particular product, whether it's FHA, whether it's condo, conventional loans? How can they get a hold of you?
Well, I'm a phone guy. I do like simply give us a call. I can always direct you to our website.
I'm always texting all the time.
Yeah. Well, what I do is our technology on our phones is you can to our landlines in our office. It'll roll to me or roll to any one of my 4 assistants. You could text us, call us. So our office line is 772-236-3007. Again, just ask for James Cannata or one of my team members. You could text that. Or if someone does want to go online, it's acopiahomeloans.com/J Cannata, Cannata. And they can just go ahead and put some information in there for condo financing or any type of financing. We can also get out a great tool is our mobile mortgage app. That's a great tool that someone could download to their cell phone. It can help them plan and budget, take a purchase price, convert it would be into a monthly mortgage payment for them, what kind of down payment options. They can even apply to get pre-approved straight from the app. Just click a button and they put all their information in, comes to us 5 minutes later, they'll have a pre-approval or at least know what they need to do.
Easy. I've done business with James, recommend James, and if any of you need any kind of mortgage needs, please don't hesitate to reach out. You'll see his contact information below, left, right, somewhere around here. You'll see it, but certainly reach out to me, and I'll make sure to put you in contact as well. James, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate your time.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Thanks.